Well, see you, babe.
He's so cool.
Hey there, lads and lasses. This, of course, is Thunderhand64 coming at you live from the west coast of the United States on a Friday morning. It is a little bit past 11 a.m., and that can only mean that it's time for some Buffooncraft SMP. Welcome to Friday. Here we go! Of course, I'd like to kick things off with welcoming in the real foolish sage and, of course, the one and only Princess Nebula. Fellow buffoons, good friends, a Nebula moderator of the stream. Welcome on in. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's dive right in, shall we? Display scene right over to here. Like that. Today is a good day for Kachi at school. Late start and early release, so it's a really short day for him. Okay, so, of course, if there's Thunderhand, there has to be a really stupid pun, right? Princess Tiny One! Hey there. How are you doing? Glad to see you. And the Tiny One, indeed. Indeed. Yeah, so Thunderhand Squid Farm, of course, there has to be a stupid pun involved, a squid pro quo. So, yeah, if you want to get some ink, that's fine. And if you feel so inclined, you know, just drop off a donation. We are currently accepting breeze rods and wind charges right now. One player gamer! So you should be able to see the auto shoutouts for Sage, Nebula, and OPG, One Player Gamer, right up there. Please go check them out the next time you see them streaming. So yes, we're currently accepting donations of breeze rods and or wind charges right now. I do have some right here. And you know what? When you're doing something like this, I find it's always helpful just to put a few in here. So others, when they're dropping by and considering, they can see some in here already. And it sort of inspires them a little bit to, you know, drop some off. We need these for the launcher that allows the player to get up to the AFK platform up there. So, which will be soon. Or as I call him, POG. Yeah, cool. Player One Gamer. The POG. Player of the game. Hopefully I'll start streaming back on Monday. Yeah, so you had some upgrades to do on your system, OPG, so it'll be good to see you back on here, man. It really would. And of course, hey, welcome on in, Boa Cars. Boa Cars, you should see the auto shoutout up there for you now. Super brilliant Minecrafter in his own right. Welcome on in. So, I did, getting all fancy. So, we have a couple of things we can do today. But, you know, something I haven't done in a while. I do really need these wind chargers. Just enough to stock up the wind charge launcher once, just to fill it all up. And then, you know what? It'll last for the rest of the season once I do that. So, and, you know, I'm not quite ready to resume work on our gigantic friend here. Almost, but not quite. And so I think I'll just go deal with that, and we'll go around and hit up some of the trial chambers that are in the area, and collect some wind charges. The thing I don't like about getting wind charges is when you go to the trial chambers, the spawners that spawn the wind charges, spawn the wind. What are those called? The breezes. I think that's what they're called. Yes. Oh yes, they call me the breeze. I keep rolling down the road. Yeah, they have a recharge of 30 minutes. And so it's like, yeah, you activate the spawner once, you know, give the breezes a whack, you get your breeze rods, and then you have to wait a whole 30 minutes for more, unless you bring other players with you, right? So then you get more, I believe. But you know, so it's helpful to farm these things not on your own, with company. So, but today I'm on my own, so I'll head on in there. And we'll see how many of these we can get hold of. It's like doing your dailies in MMOs. Yeah, it's a little like that. Maybe more than a little. I can come on and sit around a safe zone while you eat lunch. Well, I'm not going to discourage anybody from logging onto the server. You know, it is a, you know, SMP. You're welcome to put the M in SMP anytime you wish. So let me see. I have chunk base up. It'll locate all of the local trial chambers that are in the vicinity, the general vicinity. And so I figure, you know what? I'll make a loop around. That should take about maybe 30 minutes, and then maybe I can make another loop around, and, you know, we'll see how many that we can harvest. While I'm at it, I might just see if I can get hold of an extra the last remaining enchanted book I need. And that's the Windburst book. which is probably, let's see what our status here is on that. That should be under weapons right here. Yeah, so I'm trying to get, a Windburst only goes up to, there she is! Hey there. Stream sniping, you can see I'm at the base right now. Let's see. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's time to sleep. Let's go sleep that off. Someone move in my area. I saw a mobile home by my bee farm. Yeah, I saw the pic. I see that. I'm going to hang out in my trial chamber for you. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I need Windburst 2, and so I need to combine these two books to make Windburst, or is it Windburst 3? Yeah, whatever. What level does it go up to? Yeah, so it is level 3. Right? And so we need 2 to get Windburst 2, and then we need 2 more to get Windburst 2, another Windburst 2, and then we need to combine the 2 Windburst 2s to get a Windburst 3. So I need one more Windburst 1 book, and they're so hard to get. They're so hard to get. And then I can put it on my mace here. And so what that does is it allows you to jump up higher so you can get the maximum height and then come on down with a mace and do things like obliterate the Ender Dragon and stuff like that. So I should have, now I usually have like a kit for raiding these systems here. Okay, I have 4 Bad Omen bottles. You think we'll be doing the dragon soon? I have no idea. Nebs, you're asking the wrong dude for that. What you're really asking is if I've heard of anything about that. No, I haven't. Not yet. Let's get some dirt. I have not heard any news on that front at all thus far. Let's do that and that. We have plenty of these. So we have the extra skull protection. OPG, yeah, I saw the pic that you posted in the forums with the mobile home in your area. I have no idea who put that there. Apparently you don't either, so... Okay, well, I'm in the trial chamber and nothing is spawning. I guess my 30 minutes isn't up from where I came here the other day. Uh-oh. Yeah, and I'm just going to clean this up, too, because this is starting to annoy me. I don't need the beacon here at this point, so... Yeah, it's just annoying me. Let's get it out of here. Let's just take a moment. Nebs, also be aware that some of the wind charges in that trial chamber that you and Shut have set up over there, some of them spawn up above and they get trapped up above that. I found the last time I was there. And I was wondering why it wasn't spawning, because for some reason when they do get stuck up there you can't hear them. And so I figured that might be the case. And so I started to investigate above the trial chamber in that staircase up there. And that cave that was up there, that small cave area, small opening. And yeah, they were all piled up there in a corner. So it makes a very satisfying clunk when smacking correctly, and a very disappointing silence when you smack incorrectly. You can always drink an anonymous potion to reset the trial spawners. Yeah, you know, Bo, that's right. You know, and it doesn't even have to be the Bad Omen 5, right? You know, I went in and I got rid of all my ominous potions that were less than Bad Omen 5 because I figured there's no use for them. But you know what? That's a very good use for them. Thank you, sir. Now, see, this is why we have a backseating allowed, right? So I'll tell you what. Let's go get us some ominous potions of various strengths. Yeah, because there's no sense in, you know, I would like the wind charge book, but you know, I'm not really out for that right now. What I'm after is the breeze rods, right? Two runs before waiting. Ominous potions are just time differences. And the thing is, I don't think I need to clear out the entire trial chamber, right? I can just do that room that has the, or those two rooms that have the breezes in them, and then take another potion, right? And it should activate that room again, right? 5 lasts longest. I believe they are 15-minute increments. Yeah, so if I take like a Bad Omen 1, it should be quicker, right? It should reset quicker, right? That's the idea. So here, it would be a matter of, you know, how many Bad Omen 1s can we get? If I'm understanding you correctly. That's the safe, smart way to use lots of ones. Got it. Yep. Okay, we're on the same page then. Well, I think that that's a cool thing to do. Shall we? Let's. So, Nebs, if you're stream sniping, I'm going to head on over to the pillager tower that I had begun. The ominous potion farm that I started, and I haven't finished. But it should be in a state of construction that will allow us to farm some ominous potions easily enough. Let's see. It should be down here. You know what would be cool is if you could combine potions in such a way to reduce them to a 1. But you know, even if we get a 2 or something, right? That's not. There's Lone Star. Lone Star with a capital L and the 2 R's at the end, and the number that he prefers us not to say. Thank you for the work, Lurk, Tiny One. Thank you. Work, lurk, lurk, work. All right, we should be down it. What are you doing here? Really? Did you from here? Really? Okay. There you go, Sage. There you go. Right. We can bring milk to force the potion early. Yeah, so we can drink just whatever potion we have, right? And then just take a sip of milk and then we're fine, right? And then we could just hit the other one and start it again.
Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
That's me looking at a supernova relic build. Just okay. Let's get started. Right off the bat, I guess. Right. Trying to look at these guys. Please help us. Please. Pillagers, please. If I remember correctly, and I don't, I just don't remember correctly, so let's not. Should be over this way. They was the sillies who got themselves stuck, yeah. Now let's try to give them the benefit of the doubt, though. They may have intentionally done that. They may have a strat for doing that. Oh, I learned some Minecraft science recently, which comes down to the fact that neutral mobs enjoy going uphill. You know, I've heard that somewhere myself, too. So the cow wandered through the portal and saw the stairs, and likely. And here we go, people. Bad Omen 5, right off the bat. Dudes, calm down now. All right, we need to do some sleeping. And we're not going to be able to get any sleep at all over there because of the neighbors. All right, let's do this kind of a thing. Gossip time. They are hiding from the yes. Yes, the passive mobs doing the Obi-Wan Kenobi thing. Deploying the Obi-Wan Kenobi strat. Don't try it, pillager. We have the high ground. Okay, so they're up here. Yeah, see, already here comes the welcoming committee. Already. But we have some very OP here. Okay, we're really though concerned more with the banner. But the more I take these guys out, right, the more chance there are of a banner spawning now, right? There we go. This is the guy we're interested in. And this guy. Now, yeah, I realize I need to make a kill station here and stuff like that. Yeah, I just haven't done that yet. And this is kind of fun. There we go. Let's recharge. Now, there's some in the area down below. But occasionally, we can just go over here and dump off what we have. And then restock. Yes, Redstoners, I understand this is agonizingly... I mean, look at all we have here. This is very, very manual, I get it. But it is not in a state of completion by any means. Let's see. I prefer to make villagers neutral. It makes people think twice before tapping the village. They chose a random block, and then they go up till it finds enough air. A taller place will have more blocks vertically, randomly being chosen, so they statistically end up going uphill unless the hill is hollow. As far as mob wrangling goes, I wonder if that's a strat. right? Especially like in moving villagers. But, you know, now that you have the boats with the leads, that's a little less a strat for that. What's your goal on how many to get? I would like 3 shulkers of wind charges. That will stock up the launcher for the rest of the season. So I'd just like to gather them all now. Just do it and get it over with. Ouch, that's... yes, indeed. 1 breeze rod will get you 4 wind charges. Now, Nebs, I'm not tasking you with getting 3 shulkers of wind charges. You just drop off however many you would like. There are easily over 10 buffoons. I'm sure we can... It does not fall upon any one of us to provide all of those. Well, I got 13 rods, so there's a bit. 40, 52? Yeah, okay. That's almost a stack. So... And, you know, I've got plenty of ominous bottles right here. So, let me see. What time is it? It's already 11:30. And I'm thinking that's... Is this an incinerator? Yes, nice. I'm thinking that's probably going to get us through more than enough trials in the stream. So, I'll probably just bring those over with us, right? I should already have some milk, Sage. Right. But you know what? It probably wouldn't hurt to bring that cow along with us. But you know, into the trial chamber though? Yeah, that's gonna suck. Not sure about villagers, but the video I saw, the dude had a fenceless animal pen, which is interesting. Huh? Yeah. I can't believe you would ask Nebs to get all that done. Yeah, of course I didn't. Stop that. Stop it. Stop. I think now... I think I could just do this, right? Okay, don't worry. I don't judge. Just drop off whatever you can. Greatly appreciated. All right, let's go whack some more of these clowns, and then we'll just go with what we have, right? Now, the idea eventually is if I ever get around to finishing this thing. Is that all of this underneath will be hollowed out down to the level below which these spawn. So we wouldn't have any spawning underneath here. Yeah, we got one more battle me too. Good. Let's go topside. There's Lone. There. Welcome on in. Yeah, it seems most of them are spawning underneath. But if I finished this farm, then all of them would be spawning up here, because this would be the only place in which they could spawn. And then, you know, the AFK is in the center, and then you put in some sort of kill system, right? And then they, yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of thing. There we go. What am I doing here? Let's go for about maybe 2 more minutes, and then we'll wrap this up. You know, it's always fun when you get them. And then they do themselves in. Thank you, sir. Yeah, they're not the sharpest knives in the drawer, you know. You know what's really cool is when you get several of them, like a whole patrol of them, all in a line and they all shoot each other. That's fun. Indeed, Sid. Did he just despawn, or just plummet over the edge and take his own life? Do I have access on this side? I don't think so. I might have blocked it up. Yeah, I did. Let's get rid of the junk. Good there. How's my armor? Wow, look, got a couple of these. It's called netherite, boys. I think I got the potions right. Yeah. All right, you know what? Oh, thanks for sleeping, Dubs. You know what? I think that's enough. You know, between Bo's ominous potion suggestion and Sage's milk suggestion, I think we're okay. Let's do this. Let's go do this, shall we? Of course, part of finishing this farm will be to build a proper portal. Okay, Debs. Build a proper portal over to the... build a proper road or a path over to the portal between that and the farm. That's what I'm trying to say. Brain, please. Please. You know, we could have used some help a little bit. Look at, he's shiny and new, though. He's not so much so. I wonder if they spawned him in the last... Anyway. Where did I put that portal? It's around here somewhere. I thought it was down here. Did I put it on the far side of town? Welcome back. Oh God, it's not down there. Maybe it's on that side. I know it was right around here. Because we wound up in this area, right? So and I know I couldn't see all of this from where it was at. So I thought I kept it on that side. So I thought it was down around here. Out this way. Yeah, here it is. All right. Good Lord. Lurking while working, and all I hear is pillager grunting. Yes. I thought for a second there the portal grew legs and walked away. No, that's just me. Oh, look. Piggy's trying to get in. Okay, in there, Piggy. There you go. Welcome on in, Supernova Relic. You can all see the auto shout out up there for him. I hear is pillager grunting. Yeah, that's them dying. Because the man with the hand is in town, you know what I mean? How it goes? It goes excellent. And I hope the same for yourself. Just loading up the wind charge launcher over at the squid farm, and then I'm done with that. I think we're doing this way, right? The man himself. No, but I gotta say, I really enjoyed the stream with you and Lux. What was it, last week, I think it was? With the hardcore adventure that the two of you were playing. It's just hilarious. It's a great farm. I love the effort you put into it. Thank you, sir. Let's see. We do have some trial chambers over by the squid farm itself, and it's a little bit closer than my base, so let's just proceed directly there. So here we go. You know, something that did happen, which was a little annoying, is the thanks. Is when I put the pulses, the rotating pulses around it. So I set each ring up with 4 pulses. But I just eyeballed them in there. I just didn't work out the math. And so I just eyeballed 4 pulses in there and tried to time them. But the thing is, you know, since it's periodic, they're going to have nodes of convergence and divergence. Eventually, at some point, the small amounts of error will add up, and the pulses will all converge into like 1 or 2 pulses, and then you'll have to shut it off and like reset it. I'm not going to bother to do that. It looks really cool when you have 4 pulses in there. So I don't know, maybe for just taking pics of the farm. Thank you, sir. Thank you. That's 100 wind charges. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother. I'm going to leave them like this. But if I snap a photo or take a little video of this or something, then I'll use the observers and reset them. I could put some sort of redstone reset button on there to do that, but then I would have to have some clunky apparatus hanging off the side of it, and I'd rather not do that. That would suck. So we're just going to leave it. The launcher, said launcher, there may be enough wind charges in the launcher to get us up there. But these are what I'm restocking right here. So, yeah, that'll get you up to the AFK area. And then you just hang out up here while the farm does its thing. Right? And so that's the idea. I could have made a bubble vader up here or even a piston flying machine to get you up and down here. But I wanted to do the wind launchers. They suck to restock these things, but they're just fun, right? They're just a lot of fun. And then when you want to get down, you just drop down onto the slime blocks and then you're good. So... And then buffoons, if you need squid ink, that's down over here, right in the area. Oh, what kind of farm doesn't have an ender chest added? That's totally unacceptable. Yeah, there we go. That's betterer. Yeah, let's go with that, shall we? Like a pro Minecrafter. There we go. You can see just in building the farm. Nova is in chat. Please set your status for him. There are folks on the server, so you're not wrong. There you go. The server status police busted. All right. Actually, you know, let's drop off the wind charges we have so we can make some room. I'm not going to count them all out and stuff like that, but we'll just drop off what we have. Like, we have 9. We can restock one of these, right? Yeah. But we can just restock one of these, like, let's restock that one right there. 1、2、3、4、6、7、8、9. Yeah, so that one's all set. And then we have more waiting for us, right? So we do have that. And let's go raid some trial chambers. So, Mr. Lone, what do I put as my status? Because I'm not open for talk. Nebs, I'm going to make a suggestion here. No status is a status. Just saying. I'm just saying. Lone is the status police, amongst other things, yeah. So yeah, I did wind up mob-proofing the bowl. However, you know, that doesn't extend up here. And I don't think I have to bother with that. I really don't. It'll be fine. Trust me. It'll be fine. So I think the server auto message no longer plays that advises you to set your status. Am I correct in that? Oh, here's a scene for you. It's on when you okay, yes. But notice how they go behind the farm because I want to spectate. Look at this. See, this is a case now where I'm not really sure who I want to root for here. I've been fermenting chilies and things for about 3 weeks. Ooh, and I'm going to taste my hot sauce for the first time. If I stop responding, I might have ceased to be from root for the llamas, but against the trader. Yeah, maybe. Best way to test it is to run it. Yes, rub it in your eyes. I'm at 34 now. Yeah, it's Nebula. She'll have all 3 shulkers full of wind charges before I even have one. So, what I'm thinking is, do I have a cow in the village here? I don't think I do, because I want to stock up on the milk. I have, what, four buckets of milk, maybe. Not necessarily, but maybe by the end of the weekend. Okay. Now, see, I would urge Nebula not to overdo it with that, but number 1, I know that's useless. Number 2, Nebs needs things to do. She does. And number 3, I really need those wind charges. I was going to rub it over my hands and then quickly grip the button. Yes. So potent that you can enjoy them twice. I need more distractions for my builds. It's keeping me from logging on more. Okay. All right. Yeah, okay, so no cows over by the... Yeah, we're fine, though. We're fine. So I'm going to... I don't know, I was going to do the trial chambers around here, around the farm first. I'm just going to go with the ones over at my base, because they're already set up over there. So, and my base is just right over there, so... And then once we're stocked up with the wind charges, we can take down that god-awful looking scaffolding. And then maybe I can get onto my own build. Potent, vinegary, yet flavorful. No negative symptoms just yet. The worst thing is when you're preparing them and you get them on your hands and fingers and then you do something stupid like rub your eyes. That's... Same thing with citrus. Prepping citrus, rub your eyes. Oh my god. I roasted chilies, peppers, and garlic. Oh, the garlic. Fuck. Not sure the roasting did anything, but the ingredients work well together. Roasted garlic is just heavenly. What I'm going to do here at this point, at this juncture, is let's do some of this. Let me think here. Let's make it a multiple of 9. go equip, shall we? Oh, good. I don't need the shears. I already did that. Nice. Now, fellas, just relax. This is going to be utterly harmless. You know you can milk a regular mushroom cow. Not sure about the suscus. Yeah, you know, but you would get the stew, I believe, right? Or you get the what? Yeah, I don't know if you get regular milk from that, right? Stew needs the bowls. Oh, okay. So the bowls would get you the stew, but the buckets would get you the milk. Okay. All right. So, do the mushies get you the brown ones? Do they get you the chocolate? That'd be cool if they gave you coffee, right? And the coffee gives you regen or something like that. And you know what? I think I've coined it now. The coffee cows. I can't unsee these not being... I can't unsee these not generating coffee. No. It would be. But if you have bowls, the brown ones give you the sus stew if you feed them flowers. Ah, yeah. They have latte cows. Okay, the trial chamber's down here, actually. The first one that we need. And you know what? We're just about at the time for the break. I'm going to go to the trial chamber itself. It's right down over here. And queue up, we'll get ready, and then we'll take a short ad break, 3 minutes, hop back on, and slaughter us some breezes. And you know the cool thing is, we can try out our strat here, and one trial chamber should do it, right? That's the whole point of the strat. We go in, and I believe the first room down here has the breeze spawner in it. And so we can just try it. Let's do that, although I think we're going to be fine. I might add a touch of agave syrup or something for sweetness. Why? Is it... Well, I don't know. That's interesting. Being in Southern California here, we have a lot of Mexican cuisine here. And they often mix sweet with peppery and spicy stuff. So I went with pomegranate molasses. I am going to log off the server for 3 minutes and run some ads, and I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. Let's log back on here. I should be in standing mode. There we go, a little bit like that. And boom shakalaka, we're back. Okay, and I guess we're gonna do the sleeping thing. Thanks. Shit. Got a maggot. Let's see. So, let's go take the first one out here. I believe it's right on the opposite. No, it's right here and amongst all this big dirt pile. You can see where I tried to corner them in here. So you can see how much that sucks. I mean, I only get two. I got 13 rods, but I only got two breezy boys out of that. So that being the case, now we should be able to. Let's do this. And you know what? I'm going to leave the food here for other players. Yeah, it's 2 per spawner unless you have friends. I looked it up. Some of the spawners, I think I was in here yesterday. Some of them I got up to 4. All by myself. All right. So if what Bo's saying pans out, if I do this, wait. Yeah, now if I do this, that should start up again, right? Now they're a little harder to kill. There we go. There's our third one, Nebs. Yeah, see, here's a fourth one. Get back here. Okay. So we should be good. Right? Now, if I go over here. Now, and if I drink the milk, it should clear us, right? Okay, no more bad omen. Let's clear out yield inventory. But you know, I can still hear the trial going. So I think I have to clear the entire room before I can go again, right? Or I just take another potion. Let's see what happens if I take another potion now. Let's find out. All right, so I think I'm going to have to clear the whole room. Which isn't really that big of a deal. I probably made some sort of means of getting over there. Oh, you know what? We got a strat for this. Hold on. Let me just get through this part of it. And I'll show you what I mean. Okay, that one's done. And then we have these silly fools. Let's get rid of these guys. Okay, so I think the trial is now completed. Oh, and I got a bad boy key here. That's nice. All right, let's see if we can get something together here. That might get us our wind charge book. Let's get rid of this junk. Good. Let's try drinking the milk here. I keep thinking cool for cows. Ever since I went to Scotland, I have henceforth pronounced cow as co. It's just funny. Oh no, Bronco. All right, so what do we take another potion now? We try that out. 3. That's FOA. This is 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have 5. Yeah, so maybe sticking to the Bad Omen 1, just so we can get through the trial, right? And another thing, let's do this. Where is that? Tools 1. Here we go. Now, if we just hop up here ahead of time. The other thing we can do, too, is we can just block up the ones that we don't want to have any spawns. Yeah, let's. That's the best thing to do, right? Let's just get over there. Sage, guess what I found? Oh, we have another trial key. Nice. Yeah, if we just block up these other ones, they shouldn't spawn anything. We should be okay. Right. 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 Let me get over to here. Then we could just get the stuff we want. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Okay. And now with the breezes spawning, and you know what? We can probably do something to try to better keep these breezes all in one spot. And let's do this. Okay, that's good. They do have to be 2 bricks above the chamber. Yeah, we can't have that. Fuck! All right, like here, like that, right? And then if I do this. I'm thinking something like that. And then something like that. Oh, we'll get this out of the way for now. So we have a little room to move around. This is just going to cause problems. Same thing over here. That. Okay, this should do it. Ooh, did you find the brain cell? Wow. Dude. Yeah, some of this stuff we don't need. Let's just clear out some room here. So you have a nice clear shot right over here. I'm at 58 rods. It's not a competition. I found that swamp villager head. Ooh. That is nice. That is nice. Okay, this should provide plenty of room for us to get in there and do whatever it is we need to do. And you know what we need to do. Let's clear out the items in said inventory. So we're a little bit lighter. Let's keep this. All right, so I'm thinking now, right? If we just do this, we should be in business, right? Bow. Okay, so I think I don't think I'm doing this wrong. I think I'm just yeah, I think it doesn't affect the timer. I don't know. It was next to the trapdoors of the tower on the south side. All the breeze rods is what you need to do, Thunder. Yes. Let me restart the playlist and then yeah, so you know our strat with the ominous potions isn't working. Bo. I think it's still 30 minutes. I'm waiting for the spawner to net. Yeah, I think so. I don't think the trial starts again immediately once you have the ominous potion. I think the ominous potion just affects whatever trial is running at the time. I don't think it restarts the trial. Which means my original procedure then, just going through the trial chamber and just collecting these, right? Yeah, let's go with that. Let's do a little restocking then. That was a little too good to be true. Now, there is another room in here that does feature the that does have you know, the things. I'll be here for you doing this. I have nothing better to do. Yes. So appreciated, Nebs. So appreciated. Let's just find the other chambers that have the breeze spawners in them. Is this just a loot room? No, it isn't. This leads out to here. Okay. And you know what? We can just go cap all of these. Before I do, though, I want to bring along... because it's just going to make it faster, right? What am I trying to do? This is what I'm looking for. This is also what I'm looking for. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Oh, for... Ooh, these are the cave spiders. That's right. They've gone inviso or something. All right, there we go. That takes care of that one. Takes care of that. And there might be another one. Probably down below, right? Let's carrot up. Then we can get rid of our junk. That's not junk, but that is. Got some good loot there. I'll hang on to that. I'll just stick it into one of the chests down here. Oh yeah, see? You little bugger. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I can still hear one somewhere. Nothing down on these levels. The spawners have been broken down here. But if I go up to this level, I just need to find the level that has the other wind, the other breeze spawners in it. Bye-bye. Yeah, okay, yeah, I get it. And that's probably around here. It may be off of this side in this back area, like this. This may be the other one. Again, we could just go cap this off so they don't spawn anymore. Got him. All right. That one's good. Good. That one's done. There's another one. Yeah, over this way. Got it. I like it when they shoot each other. That's so satisfying. Yeah, see, I think these guys are down here. I think their little spawner is right there. Is he bumping somewhere? I think he is. All right, yeah. So I think there's only 2 rooms in this trial chamber. Yeah, something like this. And we'll just block this off. Maybe I can reach it from down here. If I get... a little something like that. There we go. And they'll just all spawn down here. Sure, some of them can make it out of there maybe, but if we just stand guarding the entrance, we'll be fine. Drop off my junk. A little something like that. A little something like that. You know, that really blows. I was really looking forward to that strat working. Now, I don't think any of the other rooms have the breezes in them here. Breeze spawners. I don't think so. It would have been really cool. Yeah. Probably a bit OP, right? So... Well, I can certainly seem to get more than enough spider eyes in string. Oh, wow. Got ourselves a jockey! Oh, look. Again, not the sharpest spoon in the shed. Sage. Not the hottest chili that Sage has fermented. Hello. Can I join Buffooncraft? The tags do show that it's a private server, but you're welcome to hang out in the chat. So this is just a loot room, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. Let's go on the other side here. There may be a side door on this level. I don't think that there is. No, there isn't. Let's go up to the next level. No side doors on this side. No. How about over here? That's just a loot room. Right. No, that's back from whence we came. What about up on the third level? Let's see. Okay, yeah, there are those. I think those just lead up to loot rooms, though, but I'll try it out. It's back from whence we came. Yeah, I think these just lead up to loot chambers. These are dead ends. Maybe. Ugh. Oh, no. No. There is this. But you know what? I think these rooms here are just, they're skellies. I don't think there are any there are any breezy boys in here. I better get myself fortified here. There we go. That could have worked out a little better. Come on, Thunder, come on. good there. Yeah, these are just skelly boys. Oh, wow. He's got the chain armor on. Okay. Do you mind? Seriously. But it's my only job, Thunder. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. Let me just... Yeah. And yeah. Okay. Oh, we're actually getting down there a little bit. We took a beating there. Okay, that's good. Okay, we're doing fine here. You're family friendly. Please keep the language as such. Yes, nice. Neb's doing the moderation thing, of course. Let's look at that. I don't think there's any other way out of this chamber. Other than right here. So I usually do this to mark my way out. Okay, so we're good there. There's another one here, but this is a dead end. Yeah. I think it's really just those two rooms. That's the way back. Yeah, like, well, I don't know. This room might have it. Yeah, okay. We can work on this room. So we have 3 rooms in here that we can use. And if we prep this room, yeah, say we can get some out of here. All right, let's disable these other spawners. Come here. There we go. Okay, we could clear out this room too and make this a little easier to manage. So let me see. The way out of this place is right here. And let me see. Here's the staircase here. Let's do this. And we've got naught but a loot chest down here. Oh! This must be behind that wall somewhere. Yeah, black-hatted hag. No, 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 no. Hands, please, please. Just, like do the thing. Please just do the thing. You would scare me because I have my headphones. Let's see, we can fill in these little things here. And this helps us kill a little bit of time too. Because these are merely annoyances. I guess I could grab those copper bulbs. I probably will at some point. Right now I'm not too concerned with that. Let's take out all of this. Now there should be a spawner of sorts back here, so we need to be ready. Let's gear up here. Let's power up, and then... There we go. Good. Yeah, and then we have all of these obstructions here. Then we'll make ourselves a, you know, some sort of wee chamber right there. Let's block that off. Collect all these goodies. This is all the less copper we're going to need to farm, right? Just like this. Okay, yeah, see, this is already looking more manageable. So we have actually 3 rooms in here so far from which we can farm the breeze rods. I was really hoping for that strat, though. That would have been so cool. Here we go. Let me see, the way out is over there, so we'll clear that out so we can see that easily. Like that. Oh, cans, please. Of course, we have ourselves some really good copper bits that we can come back for later. So let us... Oh, where's my chest? All right, there's usually a chest there. I know there's one up here. See, that way we can come and collect all that stuff afterward. And so we do need to kill a little bit of time while we're waiting for these spawners to reset. So I don't mind doing a little prepping while that happens. Okay, good. Yeah, okay. All right. Now the other thing would be to trim all of this away so we can easily see the way out. Yeah, at least bring it to like right about here maybe. Plus we can collect these building blocks, these goodies. So we'll leave the vault in place. We'll just open all of this up. Make this a little easier to access. Like that. There we go. Then, let me see. We can do something like that. Oh, you know what? I think I just saw a wind charge in there. So you could use the keys, the spare keys that we get that we don't really need. You can use those for the wind charges. Cool. Let's get some light in here, right? And let me see. Old lady living in the walls, yes. You cannot really choose to use them for wind charges. Well, it is, yeah, it is whatever you get, right? I mean, but you can definitely gamble for them, yeah. Let us go over here and do like a little bit of this. See, this way you can easily see the way out. That's cool, right? Let's unload the spoils of battle. Oh, they must be back at the other place. Oh, I can do some things like this, right? And yeah, I like to use dirt for this because I like to show the players, you know, that this is not standard, that I've come in here and done this. Okay, we do have that, we do have that. I might have a little bit more out here. And just enough to finish up that little chamber there, right? That's... Did I leave any out and about here? I don't think I did. I can take these down now. And I can take some out of the floor and replace them with some of the other blocks that we have. I might do it for time here. I've got 15 more minutes. Let us do this. That should be a tall enough gap for them along the top. We can then do this. We can just go around and use this for fill. I think that's the limit of that. Right? Yeah, I think that's the limit of that. Let me see. So if you wait for the natural spawn, get rid of them, and then drink a potion, then it will send out then it will send out more like you saw earlier. Drink the mill, wave 30. Okay, so we can. So by drinking the potion, you can kind of get 2 rounds out of 1, right? I think that's what you're saying, right, Nebs? Okay. Yeah, because we did see that earlier, right? All right, so let's try that. I have a stack of 37 now. Wow. That nebula. Good Lord. That woman is a Minecrafting machine, I'll tell you. Okay, so this should be all set. Right, so when we want our trial to begin, we can just run right over here. We'll stand here. Some of them might get out past us, but not... Well, I mean, you have a stack of 37 on me, so at the moment, yeah. You know what? You know what? Maybe we can do something like... So we can get up to that one there. Yeah, we can reach this. Good. We should really take all of that down. But you know what? I think we're all set to go. I think we should go back to the other locations now and see if they've reset. So the potion strat isn't a total fail. We can probably make something out of that, right? Now I go back to working on my sock and kind of lurking, but not as elk. All right, Nebs. Nebs, thank you for the breeze rods. All right, so we can go back over to here. And I think the way out is this way. Like this. And it's next level. Up to here. This is the way back. Yes, right through here. You know, I should just make a regular staircase down here instead of this spiral nonsense. No problems. I'm glad I can help. So cool. So cool. So is this one ready now? Did this reset? I think it did. So we can do this one now.
See you, babe.
He's so cool.
Okay, so yeah, like Nebs, we only got 2 out of that one, right? But now we can go and take a potion. And we should get another round out of that, right? She is so cool. Let's try it out. And you're right. Okay, so we can at least double. We got another trial key, good. And we're up to almost a stack of rods just by doing that. Nice. Just don't forget your milk after you yes. Done. So we will need another bucket of milk. We will need another bad omen. We'll need some more dirt. Because I don't think I fully prepped that other room. There we go. Let's do this. Let's keep those right there. Okay, so we're good here. And the way out of this room is right through here. And how am I doing for time here? Yeah, I'm still good. Still good. Okay, the other room I think was down here. Let's see if this one has reset yet. I don't think it has. Yeah, we're still waiting on that one. We are still waiting on that one. And, of course, there was the one at the end that we already did. I don't think there are any more. This is a big trial chamber, this one. But I don't think there are any more rooms down here. There is all of that. It's a loot room. There's just a loot room at the end here. So I think that's all we have in this trial chamber. Just those 3 rooms. We can look at the rooms, but that leads back. We've been to that room. No doors on that level there. No doors on that level there. Yeah, that's just a loot room. And nothing over here. Yeah, so we really only just have those rooms. We were just in this place, so that one's not going to be ready. So I think we've at least learned how to prep these rooms. I'm not going to do all the trial chambers like this, but I am going to do this one because it's right next to my base. So we do have at least this one that we can use, that we can farm from which we can farm the breeze rods. You know what? I'm already so sick of this. I've already had it. Let me see, the level's up there. So let's just... There we go. And then from here we can do this kind of a thing. Like that. And I don't think, like I said, we just did this one, right? So there won't be anything there. Came down here. We said this one here wasn't quite ready yet. All right. So Thunder, I just thought of something. Yes. Let's hear it. Please share. Let me see. Do we go up? Where's that other room? If we get a shulker of rods, that's 4 shulkers of charges. Yes. So 1 shulker of rods would do it, yeah. Yeah, this doesn't have any. That's right. Yes. My brain didn't compute that until just now. Yeah, it is the 4 to 1 ratio. Yeah. Sometimes my brain is very slow. It's okay, Nebs. I greatly appreciate it. I mean, I don't mind doing this, but it is kind of tedious. The breeze rods are just, they're just tedious to farm, right? And there's no real good farm for them. Oh, I know. I'm chucking about in a smile. Yeah, I'm chuckling about it because it's silly. I don't mind. Like I said, I'm working on knitting socks. All right, that's good. From whence we came. Goes up to that chamber. Again, I think this was just a loot room, wasn't it? Or dead end? Yeah, that's just a dead end. Is there anything, any doors on this side? Did that lead anywhere interesting? No. Then down here, there's that, which is that. How do I get to that other chamber? I've already forgotten. Is it down here? It's not that. That's just a loot room. We'll probably have time anyway for the stream. That's the way back. That leads to that chamber. But there's another chamber. It's probably, yeah, it's probably there. That's the 3rd chamber, right? There it is. Well, this should be easy enough to remember. Thunder, really? Come on, man, come on. Let's see if this one's ready. It appears not to be ready. Yeah, okay. I think we're at end of stream anyway. Yeah, we are. There is another trial chamber that's quite close by. I think off camera I'll also go to there and rig that one up. and then just farm out what I need there. And then this one I'll mark up a little bit better so it's easier to locate the 3 rooms. And we'll be in business. So let's just get topside. We'll close out the stream. And then I'm going to have to go fetch Kachi from school. Because it's early release day for him. Zip. There we go. Now the other trial chamber is out that away somewhere, so it's pretty close by. And then we have a third one on the southern end of the island. So we have about 3 of them that are pretty darn close by. So let us do this. Just in case I decide to ever process a thumbnail ever again. We'll do that. Okay, let's let us log off here. Nips. And see you later, Thunder. Have a good one. Thanks for the stream. Thank you so much for joining us. All of you, let's see if there's anyone here to whom we can raid out. You know what? I think I'm going to call it. I think I'm just going to just jump right in the car and then just go fetch. Today I think I'm just going to wrap things up. Okay, with that being said, thank you everybody again for joining us. Hey, we had a good turnout today. It was a lot of fun. Go fetch the offspring. Indeed, indeed. Just remember that we do this Buffooncraft stream every Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Our next stream will be Sunday from 4 to 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Kachi time. No idea what Kachi wants to do, but we'll see. And then the stream after that will be Wednesday from noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That will be Generations, and we should be in the Baby Zombie Rush beta creative world. And we've finally wrapped up Suspicious Stews stand, so that should be all set to go, and we should start working on another feature in there. So everyone enjoy the rest of your afternoon, your morning, wherever you happen to be, and join us again next time. Bye for now.